Sixth, in answer to Nivedita. Question. I cannot remember what parts Prithvi Rai and Chand disguised themselves to play when they determined to attend the Swayamvara at Kannauj. Answer. Both went as minstrels. Question. Also, did Prithvi Rai determine to marry Samyukta partly because she was the daughter of his rival and partly for the fame of her great beauty? Did he then send a woman servant to obtain the post of her maid? And did this old nurse set herself to make the princess fall in love with Prithvi Rai? Answer. They had fallen in love with each other, hearing deeds and beauty and seeing portraits. Falling in love through portraits is an old Indian game. Question. How did Krishna come to be brought up amongst the shepherds? Answer. His father had to flee with the baby to save it from the tyrant Kamsa, who ordered all the babes, male, from that year to be killed. As through prophecy he was afraid one of them would be Krishna and dethrone him, he kept Krishna's father and mother in prison, who were his cousins, for fear of that prophecy. Question. How did this part of his life terminate? Answer. He came with his brother Baladeva and Nanda, his foster father, invited by the tyrant to a festival. The tyrant had plotted his destruction. He killed the tyrant and instead of taking the throne, placed the nearest heir on it. Himself he never took any fruit of action. Question. Can you give me any dramatic incident of this period? Answer. This period is full of miracles. He as a baby was once naughty, and the cowherd mother tried to tie him with her churning string and found she could not bind him with all the string she had. Then her eyes opened, and she saw that she was going to bind him who had the whole universe in his body. She began to pray and tremble. Immediately the Lord touched her with his Maya, and she saw only the child. Brahma, the chief of gods, disbelieving that the Lord had become a cowherd, stole one day all the cows and cowherd boys and put them to sleep in a cave. When he came back, he found the same boys and cows round Krishna. Again he stole the new lot and hid them away. He came back and saw they the same again. Then his eyes opened and began to see numerous worlds and heavens and Brahmans by the thousands, one greater than the preceding, in the body of the Lord. He danced on the serpent Kalia, who had been poisoning the water of the Yamuna, and he held up the Mount Govardhana in defiance of Indra, whose worship he had forbidden, and who in revenge wanted to kill all the people of Vraja by deluge of rain. They were all sheltered by Krishna under the hill Govardhana, which he upheld with a finger on their head. He from his childhood was against snake worship and Indra worship. Indra worship is a Vedic ritual. Throughout the Gita he is not favorable to Vedic ritual. This is the period of his love to gopis. He was 11 years of age.